Good morning students, welcome again to your science class. Students, today we will start our new chapter, chapter number 6, temperature and heat. Beta, as you know that science is divided into many branches and this chapter comes under physics. So, let's begin the chapter. We will discuss about temperature, measurement of temperature, temperature scales and thermometers, types of thermometers. Clear students? So let's start the first topic, that is temperature. Beta, we see a lot of things around us which are hot or cold, like ice creams, steaming cup of coffee or tea, hot balloons. These all are hot and many things are cold. But what makes the thing hot or cold? This is because of heat energy. The substance which are hot because of heat energy. So flow of heat determines the cold or hot object. Remember students, the direction of heat is from hot object to the cold object. This topic we will discuss later on, but here you will understood this thing that the things which are hot or cold is determined by a unit called temperature. So temperature is the measurement of hotness or coldness of a बॉडी और ऑब्जेक्ट मीन्स कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट हॉट है या कोल्ड है ये हम किससे डिटरमाइन करते हैं उसके टेम्परेचर से बॉडी इज एट हायर टेम्परेचर इज हॉट एंड द बॉडी इज एट लोअर टेम्परेचर इज कॉल्ड cold. Students, remember this thing also that heat is measured in joules. It means heat energy की unit क्या कहलाएगी? Joules. And temperature is measured in Celsius scale. Thus, the degree of hotness or coldness of a body or a place is called temperature. Beta, in our surroundings, many methods are applied to measure or to see the hotness or the coldness of a body, like by touching it or sense of touch. But our sense of touch can sometimes be misleading. Means कई बार हम उसको टच करने से हमको एग्जैक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं मिल पाती है. Let us look at the following experiment. Students, you can do this experiment at your home also. What you have to do, take 3 glasses. In one glass pour hot water, and in other glass is pour ice cold water, another water at room temperature. Clear? Now keep these glass side by side on a table and mark it ABC. After this, dip the index finger of one hand in ice cold water and that of other hand in hot water. Hold the finger in the water for a minute, then dip both the index fingers into the water at room temperature. What you will observe? You will observe that one finger which you kept in hot water when you dip in normal water feels cold. On the other hand, the finger which you already kept in cold water, now when you dip in normal water, it feels warm. It means sense of touch is not always reliable. So it is important that we use an instrument to measure the temperature. So let's start how to measure the temperature. The instrument used to measure temperature is called thermometer. There are different types of thermometers: mercury thermometer, alcohol thermometer and digital thermometer. Let's see mercury thermometer. In 1714, Gabriel Fahrenheit invented the first mercury thermometer. Students, he used mercury in this thermometer. Do you know why? Because mercury remains in the liquid state for a wide range of temperature. Meat melts at minus 38.87 degrees centigrade and boils only at 356.58 degrees centigrade. Besides this, it is relatively easy to see because of its silvery grey color. It does not stick to the glass. It has a very uniform rate of expansion for a wide range of temperature. Clear students? Besides this, alcohol thermometer is also have some advantages over mercury thermometer, like alcohol is cheaper and less harmful than mercury. Alcohol thermometer can measure much lower temperature up to -115 डिग्री. आपने देखा होगा कि वहाँ पे मरकरी का मेल्टिंग पॉइंट कितना है -38.87, जबकि अल्कोहल का है -115 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. Clear? However, the main disadvantage is that the alcohol thermometer cannot measure temperature higher than 78 degree. It means अल्कोहल का जो टेम्परेचर है वो 78 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड से ज्यादा मेजरमेंट नहीं कर सकता, जबकि mercury can measure 356 degree centigrade temperature. Clear? Whereas mercury thermometer can measure much higher temperature. An alcohol thermometer therefore cannot be used to measure the temperature of boiling water. Digital thermometer. Students, these days digital thermometer are used to measure body temperature. Digital thermometers do not use mercury. As you know, mercury is poisonous. That's why in digital thermometer mercury is not used. They contain a thermistor. The current passing through a thermistor depends on its temperature. Means जो बल्ब होता है वहाँ पर एक थर्मिस्टर लगा हुआ होता है और उसी के पास में एक डिवाइस लगा हुआ होता है जिसके थ्रू करंट पास होता है. जैसे ही बॉडी की हीट उसे मिलती है, यानी अनदर स्मॉल डिवाइस इनसाइड द डिजिटल थर्मोमीटर measure the current passing through the thermistor and send this information to a liquid crystal display, यानी LCD, where the temperature is displayed in digits. Beta, basically thermometers are divided into two categories. One is laboratory thermometer used in laboratories, and other is for checking body temperature, that is called the doctor's thermometer or clinical thermometer. Clear? As I told you earlier, the mercury thermometer and the digital thermometer are used in clinics. A laboratory thermometer is shown in the figure is consists of a glass tube which is sealed at one end and has a bulb at the other end. The bulb is generally filled with mercury or sometimes alcohol. To read the temperature on this thermometer, you just read the number of scales at the tip of the silver, grey or red line. Remember to mention the unit used, either Celsius or Fahrenheit. The range of temperature which a laboratory thermometer can measure is from -10 degree to 110 degree centigrade. Friends, besides these, there are two main characteristic features of a mercury clinical thermometer. First is there is little arrow at 98.4 or 98.6 degree Fahrenheit showing the normal body temperature, and second is there is a constriction or kink in the tube near the bulb. This kink has been made to ensure that the mercury in the thermometer does not contract or flow back into the bulb before the temperature has been read. Students, how to read the body temperature of any person with a clinical thermometer? Some steps should be followed. These steps are: first shake the thermometer for a few seconds so that mercury goes below the normal mark. Second, place the thermometer in the armpit or under the tongue of a person whose temperature is to be taken. Wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Take out the thermometer and read the temperature at which the silver line of the mercury ends. Keep the thermometer at your eye level for accurate readings. How to measure temperatures in different scales like Celsius scales and Fahrenheit scales. Clear, students? Students, there are two popular temperature scales. Fahrenheit, named after German physicist Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit, and Celsius, named after Swedish astronomer Anders Celsius. The unit of temperature on these scales are the degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit respectively. For scientific purposes, the absolute or Kelvin scale of temperature is used. The unit of temperature on this scale is Kelvin, which is also the SI unit of temperature. Kelvin is equal to 1 degree centigrade. In India, we normally use Celsius scale of temperature. It means बेटा कि स्केल्स टेम्परेचर को मेजर करने के लिए 3 होती हैं फर्स्ट इज सेल्सियस स्केल, जिसको डिग्री सेल्सियस में मेजर किया जाता है, फ़ारेनहाइट स्केल, जिसमें डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट में लिखा जाता है, एंड द लास्ट वन इज केल्विन स्केल, जिसको के से मेजर किया जाता है। क्लियर? और केल्विन स्केल को ही एसआई यूनिट कहा जाता है, यानी स्टैंडर्ड इंटरनेशनल यूनिट, जिसको वर्ल्ड वाइड में, पूरी वर्ल्ड में एक्सेप्ट किया जाता है। Remember students that 1 Kelvin is always equal to 1 degree Celsius, and in India we commonly use Celsius scale of temperature. Now students, lower and upper fixed value, it means कि टेम्परेचर को मेजर करने के लिए एक लिमिट मेंटेन की गई है, जिसको लोअर और अपर वैल्यू कहते हैं। क्लियर? To create a standard scale to measure temperature, two fixed temperatures are used. The melting point of pure ice is taken as the lower fixed point, and the boiling point of pure water is taken as upper fixed point. Students, in Celsius scale, the lower fixed point is taken as 0 degree Celsius, and the upper fixed point is taken as 100 degree Celsius, and the interval between the two fixed points is divided into 100 equal parts. Each part is called 1 degree Celsius, and in the Fahrenheit scale, the lower fixed point is taken as 32 degree Fahrenheit, and the upper fixed point is taken as 212 degree Fahrenheit. So the interval between the two fixed points is divided into 180 equal parts. Each part is 1 degree Fahrenheit. So the fixed point used for the two scale are same. We see that 100 degree on the Celsius scale is equal to 180 degree on a Fahrenheit scale, and that 0 degree Celsius is equal to 32 degree Fahrenheit. Therefore, the relationship between the two scale is given by this formula. C minus 0 upon 100 is always equal to F minus 32 upon 180. Or we can say C upon 5 is equal to F minus 32 divided by 9, where C is the temperature in degree Celsius and F is the temperature in degree Fahrenheit. तो बेटा आपने देखा टेम्परेचर को मेजर करने के लिए 3 स्केल्स होती हैं, डिग्री सेल्सियस, डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट एंड डिग्री केल्विन। और बेटा इन्हीं स्केल्स को आपस में इंटरचेंज किया जाता है, मीन्स सेल्सियस को फ़ारेनहाइट में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, फ़ारेनहाइट को सेल्सियस में भी कन्वर्ट किया जाता है। उसके लिए फॉर्मूला है C अपॉन 5 इक्वल टू 5 माइनस 32 अपॉन 9 और इक्वल टू K minus 273.15 upon 5. C means Celsius, F for Fahrenheit and K for Kelvin. इन सभी स्केल्स को आपस में इंटरचेंज किया जा सकता है, यानी सेल्सियस को फ़ारेनहाइट में कन्वर्ट किया जा सकता है, फ़ारेनहाइट को केल्विन में और सेल्सियस को केल्विन में इंटरचेंज किया जा सकता है। इसके लिए जो भी फॉर्मूला है, जैसे उसको आप एक ले, दो फॉर्मूला यूज किया जाता है और तीसरे को ड्रॉप कर दिया जाता है। क्लियर? सबसे पहले एग्जांपल लेते हैं, बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ वाटर 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस। तो बेटा इसके लिए हम यूज करेंगे फॉर्मूला जिसमें C upon 5 equal to F minus 32 upon 9, because we have to convert Celsius into Fahrenheit. Clear students? अब सेल्सियस कितना दे रखा हमको, 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस दे रखा है, तो फ़ारेनहाइट में करने के लिए F minus 32 इक्वल्स टू 100 माइनस 9 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 9 को उधर लेके जाएंगे। क्लियर? अपॉन में 5, तो ये कितना हो जाएगा 180 डिग्री। अब 180 में से 32 को ऐड करेंगे तो आंसर कितना आएगा 212 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट। नाउ C upon 5 equal to K minus 273.15 upon 5, केल्विन में कन्वर्ट करना है सेल्सियस को, तो फॉर्मूला लगेगा K is equals to C प्लस, क्योंकि यहाँ पर माइनस है तो प्लस में हो जाएगी 273.15 इक्वल टू हो जाएगा, क्योंकि सेल्सियस की वैल्यू 100 दे रखी थी तो ये वैल्यू हो जाएगी 373.15 और 55 सेम बेस में, इसलिए वो कट हो जाएंगे। क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? तो 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस इक्वल्स टू 212 फ़ारेनहाइट एंड 373.15 केल्विन। नाउ बॉडी टेम्परेचर, This is 98.4 Fahrenheit. Clear? Ab we have to convert Fahrenheit into Celsius scale. What we have to do? We will write the formula C upon 5 equals to F minus 32 upon 9. अगर केल्विन में कन्वर्ट करना है तो K minus 273 upon 15 upon 5. क्लियर? अब C की वैल्यू कितनी आएगी बेटा? जब इसी फॉर्मूला को आप अप्लाई करेंगे तो आएगी 36.9 डिग्री सेल्सियस एंड केल्विन में आएगी 310.03 डिग्री केल्विन. क्लियर? इन सभी स्केल्स को इंटरचेंज करने के लिए या वन स्केल टू अनदर कन्वर्ट करने के लिए आपको प्रैक्टिस करने की जरूरत है. तो आप बस फॉर्मूले के अंदर वैल्यूज को पुट कीजिए और अलग अलग डिग्रीज यू कैन गेट. क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? I hope you understood the chapter. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Thank you. Have a nice day.